Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another normal game sent in by you, the fans, to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com. Mr. Max with Black.
Yep.
Hitting me up with the sound of David Blaine doing battle with the Kraken, but the Kraken is just a giant gummy bear.
How do I even make that noise, Adam?
Bro, listen. Sometimes I gotta throw you a curveball.
Absolute.
Sometimes I gotta see if you can be on your toes.
What? I'm not even gonna attempt it. What is that? David Blaine, something about a gummy bear? Do gummy bears even make noise outside of like?
Is it David Blaine versus the Kraken? Giant fucking squid, basically. Gummy bear squid magic, David Blaine. That's how my brain got there today. And I'm not even on the gin yet.
That might have actually been out of the thousands. And I mean now
one of the
thousands.
most random?
That is one of the most random ones, and one that my brain couldn't even get there. That might be the first time I just flat out just gave up. Just didn't even try. Anyway.
I gotta go for a weird one once in a while.
Oh, jeez.
It's either that or go for another dick joke, because look, we're on the map again. We're on the taint and cock and balls map, as per usual.
It's a good map.
It's the head, it's the right ball, the left ball, taint right there in the middle.
Yeah, got the shaft.
They knew what they were doing.
There. Oh, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, 100%. They knew what they were doing on this one.
I mean, think about it. And everybody in watching on YouTube, first of all, hit that like button. I love you. Thank you. Second of all, if you were a map designer, you got to add something on there that like you're aware of, hoping that somebody maybe would see it, or maybe they would never see it, but you know it's there. Like, even if it's just like, I don't know, well, whether it's one big giant dong across the whole map, or if it's, something just in the middle of nowhere that you just kind of put there. Would you do that, Adam?
I think you got to leave your mark somehow. I don't know if I'm leaving. I don't know if I'm leaving an angry starfish and a raging cock and balls on as a mark. But yeah, I got to come up with something.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You got to. I don't know what it would be. I have to think about it. Maybe it would be David Blaine fighting a kraken made as a gummy bear. Maybe that would be the call sign.
It's a good one.
I don't know what that would look like.
I don't know what that would sound like, Adam. That's why we're here now.
That's why we're here.
That's why we are here. ZBZ. This is as standard as it gets. We got both players opening up. One going to go for Banes. The other maybe just going to go into Roach. Still no speed happening yet here for Gummy. Up top here, though, we do have speed going and the Baneling's Nest complete. Couple of Banelings in position. I have not watched many ZVZs over the last, I don't know, couple of years outside of simply LAGTV. I would imagine that the majority of them is all about getting that Baneling bust off. It's just a mirror matchup. I was playing Stormgate, and they have that dog meta. Thank God it's no longer there. But it would basically be like, who can get the upgrade for the dog first, and who's basically nonstop pumping dogs. It's very similar in ZVZ, except the dogs are the lings, and well, the game is just infinitely better and it looks better. But it's the same thing. Can you get off that one hit to get those little incremental advantages, or kind of get further and further ahead? And then, of course, the beautiful thing about StarCraft is all it does take is one Baneling bust to really just completely change the game. But all this yapping I'm doing just to buy a whole bunch of time, none of the above is happening. There is no back and forth lings. Those Banelings are basically going to go to waste because they're likely going to soak into these roaches, and we're going to end up getting some sort of mid-game. That's my prediction. I'm done yapping.
I believe everything that you've just said, mostly because I couldn't possibly come up with anything else to say if I tried, even if it wasn't for the fact that I'm half asleep today. So yes, I agree. That's probably what's going to go down here. It's clearly not much else happening at the moment. They're certainly not replicating the great Mr. Black's incredible Fire to Blaze Nova War Says build.
No.
That was a huge dub from the other day. You know, it's clearly they're not accomplishing that. It would be nice if they tried, but we're not getting that today. We're just going for the classic.
You know what'd be nice is if the LAGTV community, you guys would go out there and play some crazy games. Just get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Do some wild, unorthodox shit. And I want to cast it. You know? That's what I want.
I mean, yeah.
Just have fun. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a ladder hero for once. Just go out there and do some wild things. See what happens.
Experiment a little.
Yeah, experiment a little.
Do some hard drugs. Experiment a little. Maybe see if you also like women.
No. Yeah.
Every white girl's, college experience.
Oh, we like those
Do
phases.
hard drugs and kiss a few girls just because Katy Perry told you so.
Man, she's off that one.
I'm not sure what the equivalent of the StarCraft is, but
Katy
I'm
Perry
sure somebody
is
can
off.
come up with a bridge.
She has been.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, she's a little out there. That one. Speaking of little out there, that's a lot of lings out there, and this Overlord seeing it just in the nick of time. Now the roaches working their way over. He kept the Banes back at base, or where are they? Maybe they're just slowly moving down the map. There they are, just two of them still. Big surround there with the lings. Quite a few of them cleaning up a lot of those roaches and all of the Ravagers, and more are starting to pile in. There is still a fair amount of roaches in play, though, and very quickly decides to fuck off into the sunset as he was inevitably going to lose that battle. Now 98 supply to 66. A third going out there for Magic, and a third going out for a Gummy Squid. And it seems as though Gummy Squid is still slightly ahead. 44 drones to 42, so even on that front. Sitting on 1,100 minerals to 700 on the other end. Doing slightly better with the creep spread, but even that is minimal. And trying to pick off the hatch does not do it. And now I think we may just see a counterattack.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it seems to be happening here. Big shocker on that one. I mean, it really is a gamble when you're in a ZVZ and you're going to rely on the Ling and Baneling, because just on the off chance your opponent does decide, in fact, to just go mostly roach, you're going to be up shit's creek, and that's kind of what we're witnessing right now. And I don't know if David Blaine is going to be getting out of the grasps of the Gummy Bear Kraken right now. This is looking real dire, actually, for David Blaine. Which is the opposite of what would you expect, because in real life, the man seems to be literally invulnerable.
Well, this is not an illusion. Death is actually happening right now, and Gummy Squid is destroying the vast majority of drones. Yes, there are Muta out on the field, but without them being in extreme numbers, they are virtually going to tickle these roaches, and very smartly done. Gummy is going in and picking off as much shit as he possibly can. If I was him, though, I would have destroyed the hatcheries, both here at the third and the natural. Instead, he's going back and forth, just chasing drones. Why not go after the tech? Kill the Spire. Kill the hatch. He is wasting so much time, and the Mutas are actually starting to do a fair amount of damage. He went here, to here, to here, to here, to here, sometimes over here, up there, down there, over there, and he's done nothing now! No hatches are dead! No Spire, no tech, no nothing, and more Muta are in the field. The fuck?
And just like that, just when you think that David's not going to be able to get out of the straitjacket, hanging 300 feet above Times Square with a pile of rusted meth needles. He's out of the straitjacket, he's going after him. The counterattack is there, and damn it, there's basically nothing Gummy Squid can do right now.
Holy shit, Adam. Someone went down to the other side of the map and actually focus fired on something and killed something. Whoa!
Shocking. Incredible ideas. Would never have imagined it going well, and yet I witnessed it for myself, Mr. Black, at this time, Gummy Squid.
The game was literally over.
It was 100% over.
It was done.
Not anymore, though.
It was done. I mean, he could have killed that hatch, then those drones would have been forced to mine there and there only. He could have killed more drones, even the Spire. Could have even killed the lair if he want. I mean, it got hit by 300 HP, so just randomly DPS going off on that. But instead, the vast majority... Let's take a look at the drone count here, Adam. Magic's got more. 51 drones when you had 40-ish roach. We're talking 4 volleys, and each hatch dies. But instead, he went from here to here to here, back and forth, chasing drone kills. Why? Kill the structures, build the spores back at base, and your opponent is dead. It's done. I'm done. It's okay. I got it out. I got it out.
Well, it looks like, I don't know, is he, well, he's not pushing the creep any further forward. He has so many queens, I was half expecting him to take the queens up the map to, like, also attack with, but he's not. I don't know what kind of Hydra count he's at right now. He's got 3 more popping. I saw one there walking around. He's got a few, but, you know, Magic is very mobile right now, and Gummy Squid doesn't have a hell of a lot of creep to be able to help him move around, so if Magic wants, Magic can probably do a reasonable amount of poke damage here, but he still has to be careful. He doesn't want to just walk in over top of that many queens, especially now that there are some Hydra on the field, and of course, spores are out as well. So this won't be an easy harass like the last one was. Really, in the grand scheme, Magic is going to have to be mindful of what his opponent has now transitioned into, and it looks like he is, as he's cranking out the Banelings and the Lings. This is like an age-old classic, always to be leaned on, just like a well-tailored navy pea coat for a man. The Muta Ling Bling combo. It just never gets old. It never falls out of style. And it looks like that's what Magic is going for right now as he tries to close this last act.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of... I'm happy it seems though he stopped building mutas, because I think continuing to get mutas now with opponent that should be now kind of getting more and more Hydra, especially with all these queen, is just a bad life choice. Yes, the creep spread is pretty bad, so like maybe there's a world in which you think, okay, if he does move up and he only has, say, 8 Hydra and I've got like 20 muta, I can still handle this. But you'd be taking a gamble on your opponent basically being bad. Now, Magic just got supply blocked, and this army is actually getting pretty scary. A lot of Banes, but remember, this is still a shit ton of Roach. He needs to get those Baneling hits on the Hydra and not have them all soak. And he's kind of getting in there, and he does it. Very well played there. Manages to break the majority of the Hydra and the majority of the Roach as well. There. And now he'll be able to clean up the army with the mutas. But again, we're going to be at a little bit of a reset. There's still quite a bit of queens in play. He doesn't now have any army to really push. And essentially, he's going to have to rebuild all of those Banes again to do the exact same thing. And eventually, Gummy Squad should be able to catch on and start bringing the queens up as the creep continues to move up. And that strategy is slowly going to die out.
Yeah, oh, and the creep is, in fact, now at the mid-map for Gummy Squid. Took a while to get there, especially given we got 2 Zergs on the map. Kind of shocking that it's taken this long for creep to get to the mid-map, although I suppose at the end of the day in a ZVZ, when you do extend the creep, it's kind of doing a favor for your opponent all the same. So, yeah, I mean, this just does continue to be kind of an awkward back and forth. Where nobody seems to be able to do enough damage while maintaining enough units to actually retaliate. It's just kind of a wipe over and over again.
Well, Magic will win if Gummy does not get these queens with his army, he needs the queens with his army. The queens need to soak up the banelings. If he manages to kill this army now or kill the queens by themselves, it's over.
Oh, boy.
But he needs it all together, and now he's going in, and just like that, the queens are soaking up the majority of it. There's still some Banes left. Now he's doing the best he can to micro backwards here. The spores now doing some damage, but the muta count is slowly starting to go up. He's going to build a whole bunch more Banes, and now all the queens are dead. So the next time that he does that, it should be game ending at this point.
Yeah.
Gummy's just, I don't know what Gummy is doing. I just don't.
Maybe he's doing what these guys were doing.
What?
Stop! Yeah! On with the Ultimate Warrior and the Macho Man Randy Savage and all the Ultimate Maniacs all around the world, yeah! You, Bret the Hitman Hart, for capturing the gold, yeah! And too bad for you, Ric Flair, and too bad for your buddy that has fool's gold around his neck. Now,
what the?
I'm sorry, that's just been staring at me on my phone for the last 5 minutes. I was looking for a way to get Macho Man Randy Savage on. That was the best we got. Oh, look, the game ended. I mean, they were on cocaine, and surely he had to be too, clearly.
How did Gummy lose this game, bro? Oh, man, dude. Well, Macho Man spoke, and I don't think I can top it. I really don't.
No.
We will see you on the next one.
Peace.